G'day traders, Sam here from Trade to Prosper, giving you another update, and here we go. So what we're looking at from this chart is that if we use this as a reference of 1 and this is a reference of 0, you can see how the Fibonacci has confluence all along this level. So using this method, we do expect resistance and this ascending wedge. And if we play the wedge scenario, then we have a number of possibilities. So if we apply, and I think this will drop further down, if this comes down to this level and we apply the Fibonacci, you can see the neckline, and ideally we should be looking for a short here. This is a perfect shorting position. Just give me a sec. That will be our shorting position. Give or take. Why is it so dark? I'm not sure. Maybe just apply defaults. Okay. So that's my opinion. And if this is the wedge that we're looking for, then this level is the target, 618. So we can stretch that down. What happens after that is very difficult to see, but I do believe that once we've broken this neckline, this trend line, and we should get another rally, because I think based on this wedge formation, people have been shorting too early. So they would just pretty much like to spoil those people that short and potentially hit that level or slightly higher and stop them out and then drop. So I do expect even from here to go up, and the 618 is probably a good position. So if it's that scenario, let's just move this across to the side for a sec. Far out. So if that was a position, then we have to move that there, and the 618 is pretty much, in some cases, it's actually 786. So wouldn't surprise me that it goes up to that level as well. So that's our stop loss range. So if this was to come up from here, I'll be interested to short this from here, potentially. Depends how it comes up. If it comes up sideways, then probably there. Otherwise, if it comes with a good strong bounce, then I'll be looking to short there, and the stop loss is just above the 786. There is that possibility that it can also go to that level for double top. Anything's possible. So I'll be looking for that shorting position, and like I said, they'll probably started shorting early with these scenarios. People have been shorting, and I think if the latecomers start shorting here, this is a good way of liquidating those shorts and then coming down. We have seen that, and I discussed this yesterday. These higher highs are very problematic. The higher lows are okay, but the higher highs are problematic, and usually means that there's exhaustion. There's not enough momentum to follow through in many cases. So what we have here is also a bit of a mini one, and that target is there. So I'm thinking potentially this could come down to this level here for support, and we can see looking across that level has confluence as well around there, and it's also along here. It's proven to be support, so this might come down a bit more before making that move to the upside, and we've seen this scenario play out, and I can bring it across. Bigger picture. Hold on, let's just do this. Very similar to this. You can see that scenario play out. Very not it's similar. So the higher highs are problematic, and what we've done is we had a nice pullback. This one's actually deeper, but that's a real. So we can see how that took place, and you can see where this point became important. So if we get a Fibonacci, just doing the same method, you can see there's point 0.68, so the 0.618 and the 0.68 came through. But I think we're at this stage where we might just get that and this type of motion where we get a rejection on the trend line potentially, come down further, and then get that. So we might have a few attempts before we go down more. So keep that in mind. Yes, this is it's not an easy place to play, but the risk reward is much in your favor for shorting. And let's have a closer look. Yep, so this didn't drop. So I'll be looking at this trend line for the 0.5. If it was to come down here, I will look at that, then look for a deeper drop, wherever that could be, maybe down to that level here, and then look for the bounce for the last one, and then we can play that out. This one's another scenario, but I'm pretty comfortable with this situation where we can look for shorting positions. I'm going to wrap it on that, and please give me a like and share. I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.